Hello friends, I'm Sukanya. This is my second video in Flutter development series. In this video, I'm gonna talk about all the requirements to start Flutter development. Basically, we need these four things to start Flutter development. First one is tool for development. That can be Android Studio or Visual Studio Code. Second thing is support of Dart and Flutter for Android Studio. Third one is Flutter SDK, and finally emulator to test our application. So we will start from the first step. To download the Android Studio, you need to search on Google for Android Studio download. Then you can click on the first link. After that, you can see this screen with green color button. Just click it and check this agreement and click on download Android Studio for Windows. And then it will automatically download the Android Studio. After the completion of this downloading, you can click on this and install the Android Studio. If you don't know how to install the Android Studio, then you can click on the video link which I have mentioned in the video description. It has the complete detail to how can we install the Android Studio. After the installation, open the Android Studio. You can see this screen. Now on your screen, there is no Start New Flutter Project menu. It's because you haven't installed the support of Dart and Flutter for Android Studio yet, which I have mentioned in the second step. To download it, you need to go here, configure, and you need to click here on plugins. Now you have to go here at Marketplace and you need to search two different plugins. The first one is Dart. Here you can see the Dart plugin and now you can install this. I have already installed it, so I don't need to install it again. Then you need to search here for the Flutter plugin. Now you can install the Flutter plugin as well. After installing these plugins, your Android Studio will ask you to restart the Android Studio, and once you restart it, you can see the Start New Flutter Project menu on your Android Studio as well. Now I can click here and click on the Flutter application. And there comes the third step, which is the Flutter SDK. Now you need to download the Flutter SDK and provide the path where you have downloaded the Flutter SDK. So what you need to do is, you need to first click on install SDK because to provide the path of SDK, you need to have as SDK on some particular path. So I prefer you to go in C directory and make a source folder as src. To create a new folder, you can click here. Yes. And after you creating source folder, you can create another folder for Flutter and click OK. So at the place your SDK will be downloaded. After that, you can provide the path of the SDK by clicking this button. Here, you have to select the same path where you have downloaded the Flutter SDK. Then hit OK. Now you can see there is no error of SDK. After that, you have to give a unique name for this project. So after giving everything, now you can click on the next and then finish button. And this will create you the Flutter project, and this would take a little time. So now our project is created, and now we need to set up the emulator as my fourth step. To set up the emulator, you need to click on AVD Manager. Here you can see all the devices which I have already created. Now we will click on Create Virtual Device. Here you can select any of the device name from this list. I just select one and click on Next. After that, you can see the Android version for the device you have selected. Here we have only one, that is Q. If you have many versions, I prefer you to download the latest version of the Android and then click Next and Finish. Here I'm creating a new device. Here you can start the device by clicking on the play button. It might take some time to start Emulator. You can see our device is running now, so we can test our application. So that's all from this video. We have talked about requirements for starting Flutter development. Basically, we need four things: Android Studio, support for Android Studio, Flutter SDK, and finally Emulator. In the next video, we will be talking about the project structure of the Flutter and we will make our first application. Thank you for watching this video.